You guys, welcome to the new and improved Rocket Tracer deck, or Rocket deck. I know I'm pretty late on this after LP got banned, but, this is what I'm running after LP got banned. So this is pretty standard still. 3 Rocket Tracer. Rocket Tracer is your starter, and I don't really need to say too much about them. Absol Router is your combo extender. So what Absol Router does is a free special summon from your hand if you control Rocket Monster. And also, it's basically a Rhoda if the card is sent to the graveyard. So it's also a searcher, and you can pitch this off of like Waterfall or Keeper, or you can pitch this off of Waterfall or like Dragon Shrine or something like that. I don't run Waterfall, but we do run Dragon Shrine. I think we run Dragon Shrine. That's the little main cards that we're running right there. That's the main cards here. We have the Link Rockets. Remember, this is mostly based Rocket. 2 Magna. This is a spot removal. 2 Anis the Rocket to negate and stop attacks. 2 Shell Rocket, because this card can destroy up to 3 cards if you use this card right. 1 Auto Rocket, spawn trap removal. 1 Metal. This is basically like Shell Rocket is a little bit better than this, but you could get rid of like another Shell Rocket to Metal. It's all personal preference. Rocket Recharger. This is a pretty cool card to have in your deck. This basically lets you recycle your monsters. So it reads, if a dark monster or monsters that you control that was special from the extra deck is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then target one of those destroyed monsters. Special summon 1 dark monster from the graveyard with a different original name than the one that was initially destroyed. The Rocket Synchron, you can normal summon this and then get back your Absol Router and then make up like a Link 9. Or a Synchro 7. So this card could be pretty useful. I don't feel like you need to run any more than that. You just break too much. 2 Gateway. This is a combo extender and also a combo beginner. This card also we got Keeper of the Shrine too. So Keeper of the Shrine, basically what it does is just kind of floats around every single time. Moving on to the spells, we got Triple Quick Launch. So what Quick Launch does is basically special summon, and it's not once per turn. So, and it's a quick play, can save you. 3 Borrower Generator. This card's Monster Reborn for your cards, and also gives you free draw power. But the only downside is that the monster this is equipped to does get banished once it's sent to the graveyard. 3 Poly. We are running Borload Fusion in this Borload Furious in this deck. So that's pretty nice. Only double Squibjaw. I feel like it's not really beneficial to target one of your rocket monsters unless you have an extra one. So like, it's so silly. You want to see it sometimes, but not all the time. Double World Legacy Guard Dragon. This card was honestly broken when LP was in the game, but sadly LP is no longer with us. And the double Dragon Shrine pitching Absol Router. We are running double Boot Sector Launch and the 1 Terraforming. You want to see this card. This helps you unclog your hands. Unclog your hands from all your rocket monsters. And also, but you don't want to see multiples of this. It also, if you want to run like a strategy where you just wall up with all your rocket monsters, this card would be pretty good because it reads that your rocket monsters gain 300 attack and defense. So this card does unclog your hand, but you don't want to see multiples of it. So that's why we're only running 2. So we're basically running 3 copies, but we're only running 2 of this because it's less likely you're going to draw both of them. But we're also running a Terraforming, so it's basically 3. The Boral Supplier. That's it for the spells. For traps, we're just running 2 Appointed Red Lotus. This deck loses very heavily to hand traps. So you really want to make sure that your opponent has no hand traps in their hand. And also with this deck, if you're playing like for fun decks, like how you usually do, this card will do pretty good because your opponent will not really get to touch your life points. Triple Borload Furious. Card's broken. Well, not really broken, but it's pretty good. Booster Dragon, this is going to be usually the first link you're going to make. Double Quad Boral. So what Quad Boral does, pop itself, special summon some cards. We got Borload. This card's pretty good too. Pisty, RIP LP, Delindrous, Phoenix, Unicorn, Triple Burst, and then the Zero Boros. That's it for the deck profile.